Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something different. I'm going to be speaking about a bit of tea, Indiyah and Dami, the Love Island stars who were once a couple, they're not together anymore, and the video of Indiyah kissing another guy. And I just want to share my thoughts on it and stuff. Now, I want to start by saying we need to understand as a collective that when we go in public and we do things in public, it's no longer private. Like, everyone needs to stop living in La La Land. Like, especially if you are a public figure or celebrity, you've got a large following. The moment you are doing something in public, especially if it's wrong, such as cheating, you can be exposed. And it's just something that we all need to understand. Social media is that space. We see crazy things every day, if you get what I mean. And I just feel like overall, when it comes to like relationships breaking down and not working out, people always assume it's men or it's the man's fault, it's the man's wrongdoing, he done this, he done that, and that is not always the case. This situation proves it. Even though we don't understand the deep rooted, we don't, most of us, we don't know them personally, and we don't understand the deep rooted issues of their relationship, but we can see just by the video that she has a part to play if she was cheating at the time. If at the time that she done that kiss and she was cheating, she was in a relationship with Dami, then that's wrong. That's cheating, isn't it? So it's just like we are shown time and time again that women can do wrong as well. And I just feel like that's how life is, isn't it? Everybody has their issues, their reasons for doing what they want to do. I'm not here to say who's right or wrong, if Dami's right or if India's right, but I'm just speaking about like relationships in general. And I feel like that's the mindset that we should have, because most of us, we don't know these people personally and we don't know the issues in their relationship, and we're not there to witness what's going on. So yeah, I just feel like it's very frustrating when people's in the comments and, they speak like what they're saying are facts, and they're just doing too much. But yeah, back to what I was saying, men are not always the ones in the wrong. Women are sometimes wrong as well. We live in a very secular society, and life is just not traditional anymore. And everybody's doing what they want to do. And who are we to say what people should be doing? Do you know what I mean? Everyone has their reasons, and that's that. But I do definitely feel like everybody's energy is different. And if Dami was to be caught on video kissing another girl, everyone will have a lot to say. Everyone will be crashing out, tearing him down, doing the most. And it's just like, it's very bizarre, because with India, they're kind of laughing it off, saluting her, and they're not really taking it seriously. They're not being considerate towards Dami's feelings, what he can be going through. They're not being empathetic at all. And also, just as I said, they're not being considerate. They're just writing anything on social media, and it's just so irritating. But I just feel like in general, we don't. Society is not supportive towards men. They deem men to be. They see men as strong. Oh, they can go through this. They can go through that. They'll be fine. They're a man, and it's just like they're human. They have feelings. They internalize things differently as well, and also this is why you see the way that society, how they act towards men, where they place men, and just how they deal with things, the stereotypes, the taboos, the this, the that. It's just like that's why men suffer a lot with their mental health. And this is why there's high statistic rates when it comes to like suicidal rates compared to women. Men suffer in silence, number one, and they commit suicide more. There's like a higher suicidal rate. So it's just like we contribute. You see, as a society, when us as a society we act a certain way, we contribute to some of this, like men's mental health and that, because we're not considerate and we just go online and do anything. Do you know what I mean? Online social media is like a new world now. And I feel like everybody they type before they think, and they don't have a mind of their own. Just like the situation with Bouncer. He's come out, done a video, giving them 24 hours, and saying that he's basically giving Indiyah and Dami 24 hours to say why they've split. I think that's what his video was about. If not, please don't get on to me. But he gave them 24 hours. And before he can even release the video of what he's going to say, what he wants to say, everybody's getting on to him, jumping down his throat, being negative, saying this, saying that. And it's just like, it's so uncalled for. It's uncalled for because you're not even allowing the man to say what he wants to say, but you're being negative. You're creating a hate train. And the worst thing is, all along he was right, because we can see the video now of Indiyah kissing Marlon. So all the negative comments and everything you guys had to say was just so unnecessary. And I feel like everyone that was a part of that hate train owes Bouncer an apology, because it's not like what he was saying, it's not like he was lying. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, everyone just needs to cut out the crap. And also, like, the same way you guys want to jump on a hate train and say this and say that, speak about when he's doing good things, when he's helping the community, when he's transforming lives of others and helping people shift their mindset and make money and be successful. Speak about that. I feel like you guys are too quick to tear down people and to say this and to say that. And it's just like, if you're saying, example, if you're getting on to Bouncer in the comments for giving them 24 hours and just doing the content that he does, you need to understand you're 10 times worse, because you're sitting there saying that he's this, comparing him to the shade bar, this, that, but you're throwing shade. Half of you guys are throwing shade from your burner accounts. So let's be real here. You're 10 times worse. So I just can't take the foolishness. Like, even just the UK, it's just bad vibes. And everyone needs to stop jumping on a hate train and a bandwagon, because a lot of you guys now are feeling stupid. I've even seen, like, some people are apologizing, and it's just like, if you just stayed neutral or just stayed out of it, you wouldn't be in that position. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes don't jump the gun, just chill and just let things be. Do you know what I mean? But that's my thoughts on that. I also saw Marlon's response from his stream, and he was basically saying that he came out, the way that it started, it was on my TikTok, but the way it started, he was just basically saying that he feels like it's not a situation that needs to be addressed. He's single and he was out kissing a girl. I just feel like the way he said that, he could have said it better. And it's a bit rude to just say her name. Do you know what I mean? You weren't kissing a girl, you was kissing Indiyah, and you know who she is. You knew who she was when you were sticking your tongue down her throat. And that's just that. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like there's times in life where people are caught in the act, and when they come out, when it's time for them to speak, they like downplay the situation or minimize what happened, or they don't know how to address people properly. One minute they're sleeping with someone or kissing someone or whatever it is, and then, oh, it's just a girl, it's just a boy, it's just a woman, it's just a man. Like, let's be real now. I feel like he could have said it in a better way and had a bit more respect. But I feel like this is why also us as women, or just us as people, we need to be very mindful and careful of what we're doing with people, how we communicate with them, whether it's pillow talking, seeing them in person, kissing them, sleeping with them, whatever the weather. Because it's just like, people, they can be one way with you, one-to-one, and then when it's time to come out, they talk differently, or they try to downplay the situation, or they don't know how to address you properly. The respect isn't there. So I feel like that, it's just very important for us to be careful, to be careful when it comes to people. Because people are just weirdos, do you know what I mean? So they can be weird in situations. But I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe, like, and share. Bye.